You talk about playing with force all the time. Was that the biggest difference between the first half and the second half?
Yeah, it was.
Turnovers in that first half, was it just from not playing with force or just bad decision-making?
Yeah, a lack of force, a lack of overall force led to an absence of any kind of leverage. And, the physical nature of the game now, if you don't have leverage on offense, I mean, teams are pressuring, there's a lot of contact, and turnovers happen. And so the second half was much better. But we own the first half, and we've had too many stretches like that. We all own it, and we need to fix it.
Tyrese, Rick said the difference between the first half and the second half was playing with force. What was the difference for you guys in the second half?
Just playing harder. I think the product we're putting on the floor right now as a group is embarrassing. And I think we answered the conversation we had at halftime. I think we answered that in the second half better, but it's got to be like that for 48 minutes. Every team is playing hard right now. Every team is young and has energy, and there's no reason that we shouldn't be matching that and beyond. So, I just think the product that we're putting out there on a nightly basis right now needs to be better because we work too hard. Too many people care. You got too much pride in it. So the product has to be better, and I think just the effort has to be better. And if it's not, then he's going to keep playing around with lineups, playing around with different guys to figure out what's going to put the best product on the floor.
For you individually, did you look to attack a little bit more in the first half tonight?
Yeah, just trying to be get downhill. Understand that in that Memphis game, I'm seeing something that I'm probably going to see from a lot of teams moving forward with full-out denies, full-court pressure, all those things. So just trying to navigate the waters a little bit, figure out the right way to attack it, just be myself while also trying to help us win games. So feels good to see the ball go in, especially on the road. I've struggled on the road this year, but really all that matters now is winning. And as the leader of this group, I don't really care about individual anything right now. We got to put a better product on the floor.
Can you use the second half? I know it's a loss, but can you use the second half as something to build on?
Sure. I think there needs to be a reality check right now, individually and collectively. Guys need to look at themselves in the mirror and ask themselves what they can do better. And that starts with me. I have to be a better leader. I got to do everything better and harder because I'm not ready to piss away a year of my career or this organization or this team's season. So everybody's got to come together collectively, figure out what we can do better. It's part of the growing pains. Listen, we're 9-13 right now. We can act like the world is falling apart, and that's not the case. But there also needs to be a sense of urgency, and everybody can keep saying, oh, it's 4 games, we'll be back to 500. It ain't that easy, guys. Like I said, it's a reality check individually and collectively because we have to put a better product on the floor.
Is there an element that most concerns you about the team's play, or is it just sort of that intensity from night
No,
to half?
I think it's I think it's everything right now, but I think as a group in the game of basketball, you have to control what you can. You cannot control if you make every shot. You can't control substitution patterns. You can't control stuff like that, but you can control how hard you're going to play. You can control your energy and your spirit. Those are all controllable things. So, like I said, everybody's got to do a little bit of a gut check themselves in the mirror, and figure out what we can do better. We play a Brooklyn team tomorrow that plays hard as ever. Hard as this team. But every game, we keep saying, well, this team plays hard. This team plays. It's the NBA. Everybody plays hard. Everybody wants something bigger. And we should be a part of that. We want more than what we have right now. So, like I said, collectively we got to be better. But I do think the main thing is effort, and our spirit's got to be right. And how can we get better on a night-to-night basis?